Hello there, and welcome to the full behind-the-scenes look at Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a sequel built on family, fandom, and fear. Let's go on the set and see how the movie was made, with real animatronics.
Mr. Burns.
For the cast, returning wasn't just another job. It felt like coming home, reuniting with director Emma Tommy, Piper Rubio, Elizabeth Lail, Matthew Lillard, Josh Hutcherson, and the crew brought back the same summer camp energy, long days together, weekends on set, and a shared history that made this world feel alive again. And of course, some newcomers, like Mckenna Grace, Wayne Knight, Freddy Carter, and Skeet Ulrich. The sequel followed Scott Cawthon's original vision, each movie mirroring the games, while pushing the story deeper. With the blueprint already set, the focus shifted to the emotional core. Mike, Abby, and Vanessa, and how time and trauma changed them.
Is that what you thought?
Josh Hutcherson dives back into Mike's darker, more introspective mindset, exploring everything that happened between films. Abby grows stronger and more confident, while Vanessa's past continues to haunt her in ways that never truly leave. At the center of the nightmare stands William Afton, the heart of evil, brought to life once again by Matthew Lillard, transforming kindness into pure menace beneath layers of animatronics.
Thank you for having me back, and I can't wait for the third one.
With bigger sets, new characters, expanded lore, real animatronics, and direct inspiration from fan creations, the world of Freddy's grows larger and more terrifying. This is nostalgia turned into horror. It is what it is. One of the biggest additions at Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the Marionette. And unlike the other animatronics, there is only one ghost inside her.
Always check behind the door.
What makes the Marionette so terrifying is how different she feels. While the other characters are mechanical, heavy, and rigid, the Marionette moves with an eerie, floating, almost supernatural quality. From a design standpoint, she was a completely new challenge. She isn't built like a machine, she's a true puppet. To bring her to life, the team used nearly every form of puppetry possible. Rod puppets, cable control, RC systems, full-body rigs, and traditional hand puppetry. Most scenes required 7 to 8 people at once. Multiple puppeteers controlling the limbs, rigging teams lifting her off the ground, and operators working below the set. The goal was to make her feel weightless, like she barely belongs in the physical world. The Marionette's power goes beyond movement. She can possess characters. Abby's transformation into the Abbynette combined animatronics, prosthetics, wardrobe, makeup, and visual effects. Even the costume design helped sell the transition, with strip patterns echoing the Marionette's look. From haunting performance choices to emotional design details, like sad eyes and tears, the Marionette became one of the most complex and unsettling creations in the sequel. This wasn't just another animatronic, it was the nightmare that floats. It's definitely pretty creepy.
You really think I forget the first rule of hide and seek?
And how about the animatronics? From the very first Five Nights at Freddy's, the animatronics were impressive. But in this film, they're taken to a completely new level. Seeing the original characters side by side with the toy animatronics is incredible, especially when you realize how much complex puppeteering it takes to bring them to life. The new animatronics built by Jim Henson's Creature Shop are stunning. The toy versions are bright, colorful, and glossy, staying true to the game designs while still feeling cinematic. Translating those bold textures to work on camera, especially in a dark haunted pizzeria, was a huge challenge. One of the highlights on the set was watching Piper Rubio interact with the animatronics. She's a huge fan of the games and the lore, and seeing these characters in real life completely lights her up. The first time the toy animatronics appeared fully finished was unforgettable. When Toy Chica walked onto set, there was no mistaking it. She looked like she stepped straight out of the game. Wearing the toy suits was far more challenging than the original costumes. They're heavier, harder, and much more restrictive, almost like wearing armor. Movement was limited, sitting down wasn't possible, and performers had to find new ways to express emotions through posture and body language alone. The materials were completely different too. While the original animatronics used softer fabrics, the toy characters feature a glossy, outer-body style finish. That meant redesigned joints, stronger head molds, and entirely new construction techniques. Because the suits have no facial expressions, everything above the neck is handled by puppeteers. Every blink, head turn, and subtle reaction comes from them. Their collaboration with the performers is what truly gives these characters their personality and soul. Acting opposite real animatronics is demanding, surreal, and sometimes overwhelming. But having physical characters to interact with makes every performance feel more real, something CGI could never fully replace. This film also features more animatronics than ever before. From towering Withered Bonnie to fan favorites like Withered Foxy and Chica, the variety is impressive. Balloon Boy returns as a full-size animatronic, looking exactly like his in-game counterpart. The finale pushes everything even further. Animatronics fight each other, stunt performers crash through windows, and multiple versions of each suit are used, from detailed hero costumes to softer stunt builds designed for safety. Filming the finale took days and was shot in pieces due to the sheer scale of action. Okay, what about Mangle? It's one of the most complex and terrifying animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Unlike the others, Mangle isn't a cleanly built machine. The character is a broken, Frankenstein-like animatronic, originally assembled and torn apart by kids inside the new pizzeria, and then brought violently to life. From the very beginning, the goal was to stay true to the game design. Mangle moves like a giant metal spider, and every movement had to feel chaotic but controlled. To achieve that, nearly every department worked together. Puppeteers, stunt teams, VFX, lighting, and camera, all operating as one. Mangle is a massive practical puppet with multiple legs, arms, and 2 heads. There's no actor inside. Instead, it takes around 9 puppeteers, remote operators, and stunt performers pulling support lines just to control the character in this single shot. Because of that complexity, every action sequence was carefully storyboarded and filmed in pieces. The puppeteers and stunt team handled the physical performance, while visual effects later removed the rigs and brought Mangle together on screen. One of the film's biggest sequences features Mangle attacking Vanessa's car, smashing a windshield, crawling across the roof, and turning a practical stunt into one of the sequel's largest show-stopping moments. Mangle isn't just scary, it's controlled chaos, built piece by piece. And what about production? The production design of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was built to feel like stepping directly inside the game. Every environment was constructed by hand, with even more scale and detail than the first film. The new pizzeria is nearly twice the size, featuring a carousel, gondolas, a river ride, and multiple themed attractions. The river alone is over 200 feet long, 5 feet wide, and filled with thousands of gallons of water. It was drained and refilled between shoots. Many sets were designed to transform on screen. This allowed the audiences to experience the pizzeria both as a joyful place for kids and as a haunting ruin. Well, that's all! Thanks for watching, please like, subscribe, watch more videos, and see you next time. Take care!